What up, 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 top this money team. Hello, everybody. I got the shades on already because I see that there's mad money in that chat. It's so bright, it's almost making me blind how much money is in that chat right now. Everybody, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Top This Money Team Wednesday night training. It is Wednesday, April 29th, 2015. Boom. Pretty good for a guy who actually doesn't work a job and really have to write the date ever, right? But I happen to be at the bank today, so that works for me. So everybody, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. We want to welcome any of the new members that are here with us tonight. We also want to say welcome back to any of the people who are regularly with us. Melanie, shout out to you. I see that you got some dough in the chat right now, so that means you're reared up and ready to go. So we're going to have a little bit of fun for about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour if we're feeling really frisky this evening. And just so you guys don't know, my name is Dan. I'm one of the leaders and one of the original members of the Top This Money team here in Motor Club of America. And to my left, I think, unless you're looking at it like on a flipped version of the screen, is my partner in crime, Mr. Reginald Gaines. I hope you don't mind that I use your full name, but he goes by AKA. I mean, the people know him as Reggie. So call him what you want. Just don't call him late for lunch. That's really all it comes down to. So welcome, Reggie. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have everybody here. We're going to have some fun. So grab yourself a little notebook. I got some cool topics to go over tonight. Grab yourself something to drink. Keep yourself parched. And let's get ready to learn. Let's get ready to have some fun. And let's get ready to take some notes and blast this thing off into hyperdrive. I am going to share with you guys tonight a couple of basic tips about marketing on Facebook, okay? And I'm really excited to get this stuff to you guys. My case study, my own personal case study with Facebook has been going on for a long time, so I feel that I am well qualified. I also build my business and continue to build my business on Facebook to this day. So if you're here right now and you want to learn some cool techniques on Facebook, I think this will even help if you are a veteran and you're using Facebook already. I think I can help simplify this for you. So stick around. But first, I would love to turn it over to my man because Reggie has some really awesome information for you guys tonight. And if you're new, this is going to be really, really helpful for you. So for those of you who don't know, Reggie has been in the Top This Money team promoting this business for 6 months, is it now, Reggie? 8 months?
9.
9 months.
But I mean,
one
hey,
day I'm
whatever.
gonna get that right. It's hard for me. You're lucky I got the date right. But one of these
I know,
days,
yeah.
I promise you, I'm gonna get that right. So Reggie's been with us 9 months, and one thing about Reggie for me, guys, is that when he jumped onto the team, I mean, I immediately knew this guy had superstar written all over him right away. I don't even know if he was really making sales before he started making noise in the group, but I just saw the way this guy started supporting the team, supporting the other new members, supporting the old members, and actually what Reggie did in many ways when he came on lifted me up because believe it or not, I don't know if Reggie knows this or not, I was in a tough time in my life and in my business, and you know, anything in life and business, it's ups and downs sometimes. And at that time, I was going through some struggles, and I saw this guy pop on the scene and show nothing but positivity and genuine, from the heart, really messages, and that really lifted my spirits. You know, sometimes we talk about, you know, what's the best way to motivate a leader who's lost his you know, self-esteem, right? His confidence. And I think honestly the best way is bring some new blood out there who could just fire some energy into that team. And Reggie, I don't know if you know that, but you did that for me, bro. So for that, I'm immensely grateful for that. Reggie was popping up videos, putting up motivational stuff, and this is the kind of thing that, you know, some people are afraid to do after months, years in the business. So that's why I know that Reggie is, first of all, already reached some amazing status in his business and in his life. But in addition to that, he's going to go even further than I think he even believes. So he's got some cool information for you. With that, I want to turn it over to my man, Reggie. Take it away, my brother.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the kind words, man. Everything that I came into the team with was motivation that I got from you guys. So I really appreciate that. I'm just glad that I could be that, you know. You made me think of something right now. I was going to talk about something else, but then you kind of took my brain somewhere else right quick. Videos. Videos, man, you cannot be afraid to make a video about yourself. Like, that's how people know that you're real. That's how people know that you are you. That's how people know that you're doing what you're doing, like that you're not a bot, that you're not some droid, some profile that's controlled by somebody else. Videos are important, not just for Facebook, but YouTube, all of that stuff. Like, you got to make videos. You got to put yourself out there and brand yourself, not just Motor Club of America, not just the Top This Money team, but you as an individual. So don't be afraid to make videos, man. Don't be afraid to take selfies and pictures of you, your family, all that good stuff, because it's important that people see who you are as a real person, not just as a promoter of this business or of the opportunity. So that's my spiel on that. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is that every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm trying to stay with it and be consistent. I got some personal things going on in my life that have my life up and down, up and down, up and down, crazy. Not in a bad way, but just, you know, we all go through it. So, but we do these conference calls Tuesdays and Thursdays, myself and Terrence and any of the other members that want to get on and share their experience that they may have with the team and with the opportunity. I leave it open, you know, to anyone that might want to do that. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do these calls not for so much of myself to get sales and signups, but for you guys, for new people that don't quite know how to maybe promote or maybe what to do. We do the calls for you. And I'm sorry about the noise in the background. For those that don't know, we run the in-home childcare and all that good stuff. So, you know, but
we can hear you fine, brother.
All right, thank you. But, you know, it's just that, like, we do it for you guys. Like, we do it for the people that don't know. It's not a training call, which I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing that. It was an idea presented by Terrence, and I'm kind of pondering on it. But it's not a training call, anything like that. This call is specifically for prospects to get on and hear about the opportunity, hear about the team, get the information they need to make a decision. So we do these calls for you guys. I promote it, I tag it, I tag you guys in them that are on the team for you guys to also, you know, promote the call. Like, that's big. If you want people to get information, if you don't feel comfortable getting on the phone talking to them or whatnot, definitely send them to the call. Like, it's for a reason. I've had people get signups like the next day from the call. Not myself personally, but other members on the team hit me up. Hey, Reggie, thanks for doing that call, man. I had somebody sign up. Or just people hit me up saying, hey, thanks for doing the call. I got a lot of insight on how this works now. So, you know, definitely be on the calls, get your people on the calls every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, definitely do it. Do it because I said so. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But yeah, man, like, that's it. Like, it's just that. It's straightforward. It's about the team, Motor Club of America, and that's it. We're not, you know, doing anything else. No links are being shouted out. So people are not going to get my link to go on my website that you sent onto the call. And I'm not in it for that. I'm doing it for you guys. So, like, mine is going to come. I'm getting mine. I promise you I'm getting it. You may not see it. I may not post about it or talk about it, but hey, I'm blessed. And that's what I get up every day for. So definitely, if you can, join the calls. And if you need help with anything, like, don't be afraid to hit me up. I'm always open and willing to help you where I can, when I can. I don't know everything, but I can help, you know, somewhere, some way, somehow. So yeah, that's that. And if I got anything else, I'll make sure I interrupt Dan and let you guys know.
I appreciate that, Reggie. I do. I appreciate any interruption because I know anything he's going to drop is going to be of value. And I just got to say, anybody who's out there right now that needs help making sales in any way, shape, or form, you need to start getting people to this call. add it to whatever it is that you are already doing. I don't care who it is. The only reason that someone would not utilize what Reggie's talking about right now is twofold. It's because one, straight laziness. You don't want to go out there and tell people about this call. Or two, it might be because of fear of something like, I'm going to lose the sale. I'm going to make this person upset by adding another thing for them to do. And let me tell you right now, you need to get over both of those things, because this whole business is about continuously finding the next person that's going to be interested. So don't get stuck on the last thing or any of your fears or inhibitions in any way, shape, or form. Instead, those who are successful use whatever tools are available to them, and they use them all. They take massive action and they blow up everywhere that they possibly can. Most of you who know me as a guy who advertises on Facebook. I teach a lot of Facebook, but at the same time, I'm successful because I got my hands in a million different things a million different times. Okay, and you need to start taking a page out of that. And this is a free opportunity. This is literally free advertising. It's free closing calls for you. So use it. Get people there. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you think they're a legitimate prospect or not. Get them to the call. Load the call up. Make this a place to go. The more people you bring to it, the more powerful that call will become. Reggie could be the greatest closer on planet Earth, and I'm sure that he is. But the fact of the matter is nothing without you guys. If the success happens, you deserve to make those sales because it's you guys who are doing it alongside with Reggie. So this is what teamwork's about. This is what synergy in this industry is about. This is what's different about this and a cutthroat industry like sales, where everybody's out to get each other's backs, and you have to really look over your shoulder every time you walk out of the house like you're in the mafia or something like that, and you're going to get whacked. This is about the love, and it's about the camaraderie. And that's why Reggie's doing it. I know that. I don't even have to ask him. So get the people there. For the love of Pete. Pete's sake. Who the heck is Pete? I don't even know who this Pete is, but something about Pete. Anyways, also, I just want to say that I want to reiterate what Reggie said about video, okay? I got to tell you guys, I'm doing a lot of YouTube lately, and YouTube has become like my home away from home as far as marketing goes. And I'm actually really seriously considering making my main focus in marketing YouTube for a couple of reasons right now. Okay. One of them, and I'll share just one of them with you, is because YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the world. It doesn't go Google, then Bing, then Yahoo, or anything like that. It goes Google, then YouTube, period. And we all know that YouTube is owned by Google, but there's still two separate entities where you can do two separate forms of advertising. And video is powerful, my friends. There's nothing more powerful on the internet right now than video, and YouTube is the place to put those videos. So do that. Start posting some stuff on YouTube. I don't care how crappy you think your video is. I promise you, someone else is not doing it, okay? Think of it like this. We talk about money this way all the time, right? There's an unlimited supply of money. We always want to talk about, you know, this business is not a zero-sum game. You can have success while I have success, while Reggie has success, while everybody else in the team has success. It's just a matter of generating more money. If we generate more revenue, we generate more value in this world. People want to buy more stuff, and the Federal Reserve runs out of money. Guess what happens? Hey guys, turn the printers on. Here's more money for you all. So like it or not, whether you believe in the money system or not, I don't really care, but it's how we live. It's where we're at, and it's the currency. It's the lubrication. I think currency is such a better word than money because it's a currency that flows, right? You know, it's the lubrication that makes the machine go. It's the oil that makes the machine go. With the internet, guys, it's the same thing. The internet is an invisible space that there is unlimited space of. First of all, there's more bandwidth owned than can be used right now. Secondly, even if you start putting your stuff online to the point where you blow up everyone's server, guess what's going to happen? They're going to print more money so they can build more servers. because the internet ain't going nowhere. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're at the beginning of this thing. We're not very far. I know, oh, the internet's been around since 1995. Yeah, it's really not that long time ago, guys. You know, civilized beings have really only been around for the last couple thousand years, if you want to call that civilized. I mean, our modern society, since America was founded, you know, the new world, quote unquote, has only been around for 200 years. And humanity's been around for tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of years. I mean, we don't even really know. The Earth's been around for millions of years. So 20 years, 30 years of the internet is nothing. We're in the beginning of this. This thing is going to last for most likely the rest of time on this planet, which probably will be millions more years if human beings don't destroy this planet. Which, if you ask me, I think we're pretty vain to think we're going to destroy the planet. We probably destroy ourselves, but not the planet. But anyway, nonetheless, the point of it is we could do something about that, right? We could change that. We could build a revolution here, starting with ourselves, and put stuff on the internet to not only change minds and change lives, but to build an income at the same time too. There's plenty of space for you. And the way to do it is with video. So if you want to make money, get out there and do videos. You know, I hear all the time, if it's so easy, why doesn't everybody do it? You know, here's why. Fear. Same thing I said before. People are afraid to put themselves on camera. Why? Because generally they're usually living a double life. That's why. Or a triple life. Or in some cases a quadruple life, or even more. If you know any of my ex-girlfriends, then you know what I'm talking about. So the fact of the matter is that you need to get over that fear. You need to power through that fear. You need to realize that the true version of you, the one that you're hiding from everybody, is more unbelievable than you know. I know that because I know it about myself. I know there's things about me that I haven't seen yet that the good Lord has put into my life that's waiting there for me, that when I hit it, I'm going to say, holy shit, it's amazing the things that I can do. And I'm going to do it again after that. And then I'm going to keep doing it and keep building it and keep building it and keep building it. And you guys can do the same thing. I promise you that right now. But it all starts really with getting out there and doing it. So for the love of Peter, get out there and shoot a video. So with that said, it's a good segue into what I want to talk about, which is Facebook, right? Those of you marketing on Facebook, first of all, congratulations. I think you're marketing in the most powerful way that you possibly can right now, maybe aside from video. It might be the only other more powerful thing, right, than Facebook is video. But nonetheless, Facebook is an extremely powerful tool, and you can utilize Facebook 100% zero out-of-pocket currency to you. You can do it really without having to pay any money. Now, if you want to build your business big, you do want to pay some money, no matter what you're doing, whether it be on Facebook or anything else. But the cool part is that you can work your way up with a zero currency way of doing this, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about that and go into a little bit depth of what I can lend to you and impart on you as somebody who's really been full circle with the whole Facebook thing. First of all, a little brief background about me and Facebook and what I've been doing on Facebook. And I'm going to leave you hanging for a second, suspense, while I take a sip of the gin and tonic. Oh, that's good. So my history, right. So here's the thing. First of all, when I started marketing online in 2013, I had not even had the word www.facebook.com in the address bar of any computer that I ever had. And it's not like I wasn't an internet guy. Big internet guy myself, big computer guy, big technology guy, but I was anti-social media, which I guess in essence really made me antisocial. Even though I had kind of a lot of friends from back home and family, I guess I thought I was quite social, but I didn't realize how unsocial I was until I really hit the internet. So when I decided that I was going to build a business online, I realized, okay, I need to open up a Facebook. I need to do this for my business. So I am going to go ahead and go on Facebook and build my business. But I'm going to use it for business. I'm not going to use it for what Facebook wants me to do with it, right? Which is like post pictures about cats and, you know, the things about like people getting beat up and cops shooting dogs you know, ridiculous chain letters and things like that. So, you know, I decided to do that. And pretty quickly, actually, I had some success in building a business using like Facebook for really what it wasn't meant for. But the only thing is that I took that mentality of not wanting to do what Facebook suggests you should do in order to provide the most value to the user of that service, in this case Facebook. I took that and I kind of like kept going with it, you know. And to go a little bit deeper, you know, I'm somewhat of like a outcast and rebellious nature, as it were. Many of you probably have no idea what this is, but I grew up in what's called the New York hardcore scene, which is essentially like a punk rock, an offshoot of punk rock, but more of like a street level thing. And really, the whole music was about really a revolution, like anti-establishment kind of thing. That's really what it was all about. And I lived that for a long time, and I've always kind of lived that like rebellious, outcast kind of nature. Sometimes to the point where I'm on the other side of the law, right? So the point is that I took that mentality into my business on Facebook, and even though I started making money, I think that was probably the worst thing that could have happened for me, is that I started making money, because the money that I made, first of all, became more and more work for me. Secondly, I was continuously fighting Facebook at all times. I was having accounts shut down, ads pulled, complaints up the wazoo. I mean, if I had a nickel for everybody who complained about my Facebook page, I'd be a billionaire to this day. You know, all different kinds of uphill struggles. It was like almost like, and I would get the business going to a point where I'd make like $1,000 a week, maybe consistently for a couple of weeks, which sounds like really good money. Probably if you're not making any money, that probably sounds great, which it was. I mean, don't get me wrong, it allowed me to live, and I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, I would open up the computer on Saturday morning, and guess what? Now all your accounts are shut down, you know, and start all over again. You know what I mean? Or now you can't post anything, or now you can't message people, whatever. You name it, it's happened to me. So finally, in about October of 2014, the levee broke. And the way that I was using Facebook, Facebook just took it away. It wasn't just me, apparently, it was others. And Facebook said, you're not doing this anymore. So I was put in a position where literally I had to say to myself, okay, this is it. This has happened to me now a handful of times, more than I would care to count. And I'm at a position where I can either A, go back, find a job, whether it be corporate America, waiting tables. I mean, even I'm a guitar player, even playing like Wednesday nights just to bring some money in or something like that. I could do something like that, right? Or I can say, all right, screw it. If I can't beat them, maybe I can join them. Because if I went back and got a job, even if it was one night a week playing and singing at the bar in the corner of my house, I'm taking that time away from what I can do to build my business. And one thing I knew is why I want to build this business. And it is a deep burning desire inside of me, something that I need to do, that nothing will stop me. And that's really what drove me to say, okay, you want me to do it your way, Mark Zuckerberg? Let's do it your way. And by the way, side note, when they shut me down, I wrote a personal email to Mark Zuckerberg, basically bitching him out for being a jerk, which if I could take back now, I would, although it's kind of like I wear it on my sleeve. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, that's how I felt. So I kind of went like kicking and screaming into this, right? It was like they dragged me into it, and it was either do this or shut your business down, essentially. So I finally decided, all right, we're going to do this on Facebook the way Facebook wants me to do it. And that's it. And I proceeded to do that. And I'll tell you, my initial income did take a slight step back. Okay. However, what ensued shortly after was really the earth-shattering breakthrough that I had been waiting for the 2 years I've been building my business online anyway. And that is twofold. First of all, for the first time in my business, I had finally built a steady income that grew continuously from a small point. And when I say a small point, guys, I shit you not, it got down to a point where I think I had like $37 in my bank account. And this is somebody who made over 6 figures promoting online. Okay, so it's not about the money that you bring in. It's not about the money you quote unquote make. It's about the money that you keep. It's one thing I learned from T. Harv Eker, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. If you don't have the book, get the book. If you don't have it and you want it, reach out to me and I'll get you a free copy. But nonetheless, from this little seed started growing more money, a business now, building. Unlike the business that I had before on Facebook, where it built quick and then dropped, and then built quick and then dropped more, you know, and now it's building and building and building and building and building and building. And this is about 6 months ago now, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe you can figure out how long ago October was. But nonetheless, since that time, it's grown and it has continued to grow, and it's growing to this day. You know, I look at millionaires in this industry and I've been studying them for some time, even when I was marketing like a jerk last year. But the fact of the matter is, you know, I see some of these people and I've been like idolizing and putting on a pedestal some of these people. And just recently, in my most recent opportunity, I saw that on the leaderboard, I'd actually passed one of the top leaders, $1 million earner in the last month's competition that the company had. And this is like explosive for me, not just for the money that I'm making, but for really the ego boost that that gives to me, to see my name there after all this time and struggle and really like tears and blood and sweat that I put into this thing. It makes me feel really good. And really that leads into the more important thing, I think, which is that on the backside of this business and on the backside of this money, behind all of this, what I wasn't building before, which I have been building the last 6 months or so, is not only a stronger mindset, but really skills. I mean, real world skills that continue to build right with that money, actually even faster than that money, because the money is really just a result of the skills and the mindset that I'm building. And these skills are skills that I can take to anything that I want to do. Henceforth, my new YouTube campaigns, right? And anything else I want to market. Guys, they could shut down the internet tomorrow and I wouldn't care, because the fact of the matter is that the skills that I built will carry into anything. Don't have to be online, but I just choose to be online because in my opinion, it's the place to be, right? If you're not online, I don't know what the heck you're doing in your business. But anyways, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with offline, but in my opinion, you need an online component to your business. I don't care what you're doing. I look at some of these big businesses that don't have an online component, or sometimes multi-million-dollar businesses, and they like choose to have a crappy online component because they don't want to invest money into it. And I just laugh. I really, really do. But nonetheless, that's really the kicker, is been the fact that I've been able to like build these skill sets alongside with the money. And that's what's great. And it's not stopping anytime soon. The only way this goes away is like, I guess somehow if somebody hits me over the head with a tack hammer and I get amnesia and I like forget everything that I've learned or something like that, which I don't even know if that's possible. But nonetheless, I'm crazy. That's why I talk like this. But I want to share with you how, and a couple of things that like maybe you can do to stay in the right and not do the dumb stuff that I did when I was on Facebook the first go around. Okay. And the first thing is to understand what a Facebook personal profile is for versus a Facebook business page, and why Facebook wants you to have them and what Facebook wants you to do with them. In other words, Facebook is not really opposed to you promoting to people on your personal profile. However, it needs to be done in a personal, personable, and friendly way, as if these people, if you don't consider them your own personal friends, which, I mean, let's be honest, do I consider all 5,000 people on my Facebook profile my personal friends? Probably not. But I do personally believe that you are, I believe in innocent until proven guilty. So if somebody comes stumbling into my life and, even if they're cursing me out, to the high heavens, they're my friend until they prove that they're not my friend. And then still, I'm big into forgiveness also. So if people screw me over, you come to me with real genuine forgiveness, that's okay. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm able to help people on Facebook in a little bit more personal way. But I think the main problem that many people have when trying to build a business on Facebook through their personal profile is simply this. What we try to do is we try to use our profile as like a billboard. And everything is like posting about the business, or even like just posting personal stuff and business. But really, the goal on Facebook personal marketing is in the inbox. It's in the messaging that you do. I might not even post on Facebook for like a day sometimes now. I try to get something at least up there every day, but yesterday I think I put one post up there. And I work hard, but even if I didn't post for 3 days, it really doesn't matter. As long as I'm connecting with people who, hopefully the people that you're adding to your profile are people who are like the kind of people that you want to work with, and not just people from like any country. I mean, you shouldn't be adding people to your profile just to add people. You just don't want to put numbers in for the sake of numbers. You want the highest quality people that you possibly can. Now, if you got nobody to begin with, yeah, you might want to like build 100 people, 150 people. But once you get to like 100, 150 people, start being selective about who you add and who you select and who you allow to talk to you. Look for people who have genuine common interests with you. Look for people who are maybe interested in internet marketing, work from home, personal development, things like this. People who are interested in like changing the world, making a better world out of themselves, making a better life for themselves. Maybe you're a family person. Maybe you're into something. Maybe you like motorcycles. You're a Harley Davidson kind of guy or something like that, or gal. So add people who are into that kind of stuff, because you can connect with those people on a personal level more so than you just can with any old body. You're not going to connect with everybody, right? You're just not going to sell everybody. Those people who try to sell everybody really will probably most likely end up selling nobody. Really, that's what it comes down to. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to focus on people who are kind of like you, people who have things in common with you. It's just like if you go to find a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a significant other, whatever you want to call it, one night stand, I don't care what it is, at like a bar or something like that, you want to find commonalities. You want to find, things that people find in common. Oh, you're into hardcore music too? Cool, so am I. Oh, you like punk? Oh, you play guitar? Oh, great, awesome. That's what kind of guitars do you have? And strike up a conversation with these people, right? And I want to also tell you guys something very, very, very powerful, is that I know a lot of you guys are sending your information, your links and stuff like that to people on Facebook, which is great. But two things about that. First of all, you want to build a relationship before you're just like, so many people are like a guy with a golden 6-shooter and a mullet in the Old West, and you're like standing on the table, the guy's playing Camptown Races, and you got your gun loaded, and you just want to boom, shoot the guy. You know what I mean? So instead of like building a relationship, you're all awkward, like, here's my opportunity. You like throw up on the person. You know what I mean? Build a relationship instead, and when the time is natural, when they ask you, hey, what do you do for a living, because that's always part of a conversation, especially if you're kind of posting that on your wall at the same time and not being obnoxious about it. Don't be obnoxious about it. I used to post those money pictures and things like that, and I know you guys might be doing that, but I got to tell you, I don't think that's the best thing to post on your personal profile. That might be good for a business profile. But when it comes to a personal profile, I don't believe that that's the best way to go about building your business. Coming from somebody who made a lot of money selling through money pictures, right? I'm telling you that if I would have learned what I learned now and applied that back then, I would have made more money faster. It's just that simple. Again, not knocking the money that I made, not knocking the way that I built the business, but I'm just telling you from experience that this is the experience that I had. I mean, you go do whatever you want to do. I really don't care, but I'm giving you the playbook based off my own beat and what I do. So be human with these people. Strike up conversations, and when the time is right, you know, you can send them your opportunity. There's nothing wrong with being persuasive, and follow up. If you are sending your links, if you're somebody who's on this hangout right now and you were doing the same marketing method that I was doing last year, you know what it is, and you are not going back into your inbox and just following up with everybody that you possibly can all the way back years. I got a guy in India sending messages, 300 messages a day to follow up, so that way we could strike up conversations. Hey, you asked me about making money online last year, 2 years ago. I don't care. But these are people who at one point showed an interest, and strike up a conversation with them. Oh, are you still into that? Oh, okay. Oh, you're not? Okay, great. Thanks. I appreciate it. You know, be friendly with people. Most people are probably not going to be into it. That's just the bottom line. But be friendly with people. You know, if you're friendly with people and you show that you're a genuine person, I've been able to kind of successfully take these people who initially thought I was a scammy, sleazy scumbag, which I was, and I've been able to flip them into really understanding that, hey, I'm a human being, I care about you, and I'm here to help you. And what I was doing last year was, you know, really not what I'm doing now. And it doesn't matter if you have a different opportunity or not. I mean, you could be with Motor Club of America also. You know, some people might be upset with you, but if you just come off genuine, people are always going to get upset. And just show them love. If people show you hatred, just love them right back. You know, I tried to put a little lower third on that says, like, I love my haters on there. You know, and I'm going to get that shirt soon because I really love that. But really, that's like the mantra that I live by, is because what happens is that many of those haters will stay haters. But some of those haters will realize that they just hated you in a moment in their life, and it wasn't your fault. It was probably like their boyfriend kicked their radio down the stairs or something like that. And they see that you're doing something with your life, and if they get the balls, they grow the balls, they might come and ask you. Okay, so, and that's what happens. That's what happens with me. I have it happen all the time. I have all different kinds of people join me. I have literally people who tell me, fuck off, literally. Okay, I'm joining, and they sign up. You know, it's crazy. So you gotta treat these people like they're human beings and follow up with them. If you're sending them messages, follow up until they either don't want to answer you no more, they tell you no, I'm not interested, or they get started. Right? And if you're just sending one message and then leaving that like that, you're selling your entire business short. That doesn't go for Facebook. That goes for whatever it is you're doing. You gotta follow up with these people. Okay, get your mindset out of the one and done mentality. Get your mindset out of the idea that I'm just going to do one thing and that's it. If you're a true business person and you're looking to build a long-term business, you are always going to need to be building things. Always. So get used to building this stuff now, because guess what? As you continue to build and you build the mindset, the skills that I'm talking about, it gets easier. So for me to transition this stuff from Facebook to YouTube is like the snap of my fingers. It's simple for me because I already know. And if I wanted to do that with Bing or Yahoo or any other kind of PPC or email solo ads or postcards or magazine ads or speaking in rooms or hotel meetings or any other thing, I can take these skills and I can use them for the same thing. But you got to build the skills first, guys. So be personable with these people. That's the best way to use your personal Facebook profile. So now on to, if you want to make some big money, if you want to make a whole lot of money. And let's see if I'm running out of time here. 8:41. Okay, so we're good to go. We're good to go, Reggie? Beautiful. I'm take another little sip of my water right now. So Facebook pages, okay? So Facebook wants you to use the personal profile for being personal, for being a human being, for striking up conversations with friends, for talking to your family, for showing that your baby was just born, for showing that you just got married, for showing that you're sipping on the beach, sitting on the beach, sipping on a pina colada, and you just made a commission. right? That's what Facebook wants you to do on the personal side of it. Great. Do as much of that as you can. And if you're not doing that, make it at least look like you're doing that. When it comes to Facebook pages, this is what your business is for. The Facebook page is designed for people who want to build a business. And let me tell you, it is very easy, very intuitive, meaning you can go deep into a lot of different things about the people that you're talking to through your Facebook page that you cannot do on your personal profile. And you can have an unlimited amount of Facebook pages. Unlimited. 2 million Facebook pages? You want to have 2 million businesses? Go for it. You know what I mean? If you could put together 2 million businesses, I'm buying whatever it is you're selling. I don't really care. But nonetheless, all you need is one, right? All you need is your Motor Club of America business to take off, right? And then you can do whatever you want with the rest of your life. Build more businesses. I'm sure you will. But do it, especially the paid version of advertising, can only be done on a Facebook page, right? You are limited to how much money you can make on your personal profile, simply because you can't really inject money into that. And at everyone's business, there comes a time where they're going to need to invest money if they want to grow that business further. I don't know what that dollar amount is for you, what that level is. Some people come in with money just ready to drop it and build their business that way. Some people need to come in the other way and want to build it for free until they get some capital. Some people, like me, like building it for free and build it the monetary way kind of as an additional thing at the same time, side by side. You can do whatever you want to do. But the fact of the matter is, my business will not grow if I just sit there on Facebook all day using the personal profile. It won't work. I need to be doing some paid advertising in order to make my business grow too, because I've reached a level where that's where I'm at. And the paid advertising is generally faster than advertising for free. So what you need to do is you need to build a Facebook page for your business or for yourself, preferably both. Right? Whether it be Motor Club of America, whether it be a team that you want to brand, like your own team name, whether it be the Top This Money team. You can build, I think Dwayne might be on this Hangout and has a page for that. I see him posting all kinds of relevant stuff all the time, right? Whatever it is. And then maybe a personal page as well, you know, for your own personal business. 2 reasons. One, that's where you're going to be able to post really all your like advertisement kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, you want to post value there as well. You want to post a lot of, I always try to use like the 80-20 rule when it comes to value and advertisements on Facebook too. In other words, 80% of what I post, whether it be on my personal profile or my page, is going to be value oriented. It's going to be either uplifting, motivational, informational, educational, whatever the case may be. And it's going to be kind of like not trying to sell anything, right? Or at least not directly trying to sell anything. Then a couple of times I'll pop up like the proof, right? A lot of times I'm not even using my own proof these days. I'm using the proof of the other people who have success on my team. Why? Because that's even more powerful, believe it or not. When they start seeing other people are doing it, and there's multiples of these people, I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's you or not. They care where it's coming from. That's where, and they say, okay, this guy's posting all these people. Wow. This girl's got X, Y, and Z who made a sale while they were eating a piece of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, cool. And, you know, I post stuff like that all the time on my profile as my advertisements. And I do it on my pages, okay? But pages are going to allow you to do more of that. Pages are going to allow you to push more of that. And pages are going to allow you to pay to boost your posts, pay to do advertisements that will come up in the sidebar of Facebook, that will come up in the person's news feed on their mobile device, that will come up in apps that they use and games that they play, that will come up on their desktop news feed, okay? And it's cheap. It costs like, guys, to this day, I generally still start all my ads for $1 a day. And I'm getting ads that are getting clicks like crazy. If I get a click, 15 cents a click, that's a lot of money for me. You know what I mean? 11 cents, 10 cents a click, 9 cents a click, and I'm doing ads every day, almost every day. Okay, I'm doing ads for all different kinds of things. I'm bringing people to my pages to get fans on my page. I'm bringing people just straight to my blog just so they can learn information and subscribe and, you know, see who I am. And I'm bringing people to my opportunities through that as well. And the more money you have to inject, it's limitless. You know, so once you start figuring out what works as far as advertising, posting on your Facebook wall goes, it's just a matter of scaling up from there. You know, if you see that something works for $1, which is what I do, then I bang it up to $5 a day. See if that works for a little while. Oh, wow, that's working good. Cool. Now it's going to $10 a day. That's working, still working good. Great. We're jacking it up to $25 a day. Oh, I mean, this thing's really crushing it. I'll do $50 a day. I'll go that high. The returns are stupid when you start putting money like that into what it is that you're doing. You got to be willing to go out there. You got to be willing to do it. And that's why people don't do it. They're just not willing to do it. They're either A, again, afraid, or B, like lazy or like locked into their old way and just want to do whatever it is that they've been doing that is not generating results. And trust me, I'm qualified to talk about this too, because that was me just last year. But not no more, guys. If I see something new, I'm going for it. If I see something who's doing it and having success with it, I'm doing it. Take whatever it is that you're doing, multiply it times 10. If you want to make $100, make $1,000. If you want to make $1,000, make $10,000. If you want to do 10 videos tomorrow, do 100 videos tomorrow. Because what's going to happen is you're going to fall short of your 10 times goal, but you're going to eclipse your original goal. So whatever it is you're originally thinking, blow it up. And you can do it. You're more powerful than you know. So ladies and gentlemen, that really is all I have to say on Facebook. I hope you found it enlightening. And I'm going to have another sip of water. I'm sure Reggie probably has something that he would like to add. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my friend to take it away.
I do. Really quick, something that shout out to Terrence. He's not here tonight, but something he brought to my attention, and I've been trying it out. If you have Facebook Messenger, voice notes, people get to know you that way. You can hold conversations just like on the telephone with voice notes. And again, you don't have to be shooting them your link. You don't have to be selling your business. You can simply just be building that relationship, that rapport with people. You know, some people don't like doing it like that, but like Dan said, in my experience, the best way that I found is when, you know, I keep it real with them and I try to learn about them and feel for them. Because honestly, I don't want to get somebody on our team that is just here today and then tomorrow, you know, they're going to give up and quit and not want to do this anymore. So I want to know what type of people I'm adding to me. So I want to build that relationship with them. Voice notes is a big way I've seen that I've been able to do it. And even with helping people on the team, you know, I'm doing other things. So sometimes I can't always text or type, but a voice note, you can send that real quick and it's just like that. That's simple. So definitely if you use Facebook Messenger, use voice notes. It's another way that you can be personable with people. And listen to what Dan is saying. Like, he's telling the truth. Dan may not know this, but I attended Dan's training for Facebook ads back in, I think it was November. It was close to Christmas. So I want to say it was around November she did this. And if you haven't seen that training on the training website, definitely utilize it because it's a big help. I don't just use it for my MCA stuff. I use it for other things too. And Facebook ads is awesome. Like, you can start off with $1, like he said, just $1, and you can pay for it however, prepaid, credit card, whatever. You just want to load money on there so that you can just test it out and see how it works. Go for it. That's what I did. I just loaded money on a prepaid card just to see how it works. And Facebook bills you so often. You know, you can set up limits on how much they're going to bill you at one time. So you can rack up $100 bill with Facebook, but only pay $25 right now. It's pretty cool. So definitely look into that because it's definitely a way that you can grow the business besides just using your personal profile. Because like he said, when things changed back in October or whatever, and they took that ability to promote things on your personal profile away, it kind of changed the way you can use your personal profile. So having a fan page is definitely a positive and a plus to look into, just because you can reach more people. Like, you can reach people that aren't on your friends list. You can reach people all over the country, where you can do that with a personal profile also, but it's just different with a fan page. So
absolutely. Absolutely right. And Reggie, I appreciate you attending that training, man. That's awesome, man. I always appreciate the support of anybody attending training, and I really appreciate you getting something out of it. Um, and I intend to hopefully do like an updated version of that sometime in the near future. So hopefully we can get that rocking. But for those of you guys who don't know, and we're gonna wrap this thing up here because I think we've exhausted enough information for today. We'll post a link in the group after we're done here. But what Reggie's talking about voice notes, if you don't know what they are, first of all, it's great. So what it is it's when you have your messenger, it's only for mobile devices. But when you have your messenger installed in your mobile device, you can actually record your inbox message to the other person with your voice as opposed to just typing it out, which is awesome because the same reason that videos are awesome, because it's more personable, right? What's more personal? Typing a letter to somebody and sending it to them in a text format, like email or something like that, or shooting a video of yourself and giving it to somebody via like a web link or email or something like that, right? I think the video is more personal. Why? Because it's visual. What do you like to do better? Read the book or watch the movie? Everybody wants to watch the damn movie because it's quicker and easier. That's really why. And you kind of get more in a shorter amount of time because it's visual, right? And I'm not saying don't read books. I'm a big book guy and I love books. And one of these days I'm going to show you guys how I read an entire personal development book in about an hour and a half. But nonetheless, the fact of the matter is that when you're coming through with these elements of media like audio and video, it makes it more personal. So Terrence is dead on. Terrence has been using that. Terrence put me onto that, and he's absolutely right. And I'm actually going to implement that into my messaging tomorrow. So I appreciate that, Terrence, wherever you are right now. So with that said, did you have any parting shots at all, Reg?
I just want to say shout out to everybody that's here with us. Shout out to everybody that might watch this. Shout out to everybody that joined the team this week, last week, and will join the team next week. Let's get this money!
I don't think I can do a better job than that. So with that said, I love you all, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.